All right, all right, all right. Hey, what's up, fellas? It's Comeback King, Jeff Tyson, founder of Comeback King Enterprises, right? And host of, oh man, the summit. And also the webinar that's going to happen in about an hour. When you get this, you got about an hour left, right? And the title of it is the webinar is The Miracle, the Mirror Moment, right? And we're talking about believing that time heals all wounds. Who am I talking to? That believes that time will heal. I know times can heal all wounds, fellas. Listen, I believe it can, but if you're a divorced man, you've learned this the hard way. That's right. If you're a divorced man, you've learned this the hard way. You hear that time heals all wounds, but time doesn't heal. Time doesn't heal what you don't reveal. Time doesn't heal what you don't deal with, right? It doesn't. You keep swallowing, you keep acting like everything's all right. I'm fine, but you really haven't gotten over the fact that you no longer have the home you used to have, no longer have the love of your life you used to have, no longer have children the way it was in your household. I mean, if your household was a family, and all that is gone. For those of you that really enjoyed that piece of life, and for those of you that didn't, there's had to have been something in there that you enjoyed that you're missing, right? Well, listen, I got something for you. You got about less than an hour probably. If you're hearing this thing, I want to make sure I got it. It's free live webinar hosted by me, the Comeback King. And my name again is Jeff Tyson. And listen, we got something, man, we're going to talk to you about. 60-minute free webinar titled The Mirror Moment. Mirror, that thing, Mirror Moment. Finding peace finally after divorce. No more churning, no more grinding in your head, no more restlessness, no more. Well, you're going to have some of that because you got to do some work, but you're going to find out that there's a possibility that you can find a different direction to take, a different step to follow, and reshape that identity that you're chasing around trying to figure out who you are after this divorce. Listen, I qualify, fellas. I'll just tell you, I was in a marriage. My first marriage I thought would last forever, man. My parents were married for 40 something years before my mom passed away. So I knew that there was not one they just hung out in two separate rooms in the house, right? I heard my pops, they wanted something. They wanted 4 or 5 kids, and they had 4 or 5 kids. They wanted to provide more for us than they had growing up. It was that kind of process, right? So I saw what family was. And that's what I was building, man. It blew it up. So it might have happened to you on the other side. Maybe you got surprised. Maybe things didn't go the way you wanted to. Maybe all that stuff. Wherever you are, you need to be at this webinar in about an hour or less when you see this recording, right? So it's Facebook, it's LinkedIn, it'll pop up. You'll just go to Comeback King or go to Jeffrey Tyson. You can find me on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. Easy to find, Jeff with a G, Comeback King. Listen, you want to be there. Because the one promise I'll make to you, right? I mean, we're not going to give you a whole lot of stuff. We're going to highlight some things. We're going to give you something that you can use right then while we're doing it, right? I mean, if you're an active person and you're really tired of being sick and tired, and you know you're meant for a better life than you're living right now, outside of the material things that you're hiding behind, outside of whatever you're doing, playing with whoever you're playing with, whatever you're doing to satisfy that yearning inside. It's time to stop it. So what are you going to do? You're going to take this link that's in here and you're going to put it on the clock so that you can get it, because it's not going to be a reminder. None of that stuff. This is your reminder. So what are you going to do? You're going to put this in your calendar. You're going to set your phone and set your timer, and you're going to be on time and ready to participate, right? Ready to participate, man. So let's walk this road together. Let's stop hanging around people that no longer serve you or behaviors that no longer serve you. And let's begin a new journey. I'll take another direction. And it all starts by looking in the mirror, baby. And finally learning to love who's looking back at you. You're going to go from recognizing, right? It's a process. You're going to go from not sure who the heck is looking back at you to starting to recognize who's looking back at you, to start to appreciate who's looking back at you, to start to like who's looking back at you. Right. And then all of a sudden, you're going to find one day where you can't wait to look in the eyes of the person looking back at you, because you've done some work, man. Right. You cleaned up all the shame and the guilt and all the other stuff. I can talk to you forever. Look, just come up, show up. whatever you, well, it's nothing in, yeah, 11 o'clock to Saturday, this Saturday, 11 o'clock Central Time, free webinar. Geoff Tyson, Comeback King, Geoff with a G. Don't say you couldn't find, oh, Geoff, I could, whatever, you can find it. Show up and let's begin this thing together, right? And it's PS, you don't have to figure it all out, man. Leave that up to me. I'm going to simplify it for you, baby. So let's get busy, getting busy. Change that stinking thinking that's keeping you running in circles. Got you probably playing in some funky relationships you ain't no business being in. What are you doing to kind of pacify yourself? Oh, man, I know you're doing something. All right, anyway. Put this thing in your calendar. 11 o'clock Central Time. Saturday the 7th, I believe. Yeah. Saturday the 7th. We'll see you then. Don't be late. You ain't got but an hour. I don't care what you're doing. You need to be with me. All right.